think it might have actually been in the lab here.
It was definitely in lab. Yeah.
And I started.
No, somebody mentioned you were in the lead of the play, and I was like, what play?
Gary, our lead, is a chemistry major. I think there's a whole huge range, as is normal for us, since we don't have majors in the arts here at Princeton. We work with people that are really interested in arts and also usually really interested in something else, which makes for a very interesting mix.
And then you realized that you were playing for
yeah,
the
then I was
same
playing.
show.
Yeah.
Our first violinist in the orchestra is Wuttig. She's a senior. She's a chemistry major. Der Bourgeois Bigwig is an English language version of this Molière play, Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme, with the incidental music that was written by the great German composer Richard Strauss. The arts at Princeton are very much about collaborations, and here was a collaboration.
In Der Bourgeois Bigwig, I play Mr. Jordan, who's a middle-aged man who, with all of this money, he decides that he wants to buy himself culture.
So the music department at Princeton is really great because it offers opportunities for students who are not even a music major. I started playing the violin when I was 4 years old, and then I continued playing until now, but I wanted to choose a more science-oriented career path. Well, science and music, I feel like, are really interwoven because they're both creative. In science, it's important to study known systems and reactions and understand them, but also it's important to be innovative so that we can make new technologies for society.
If we're not creative in the lab, we're not going to be able to solve any of the problems that we're currently facing here in the US and around the globe. And on stage or with music, if we're not creative, we're not inspiring people to think about the world in a broader context. And so even though people might think that chemistry or science and the arts or theater and music are totally separate things, they're really interconnected.
And in music, it's important to study the score and to know a little bit about the composer's life and to practice and work hard. But when you're actually performing, I experience I forget all of that, and I'm living in the moment, and every note that I play is something new and organic. And that experience is motivation for science and vice versa.
I like to think of research and performance as two entities that are built out of a toolbox. And those tools are different for the discipline. In science, we have balances, we have furnaces, we have mortars and pestles. We have all of these things that we need to use and put them together in a way to create something new. Similarly, on stage, we have techniques. We have to rehearse lines. We have certain gestures we can rely on, props that we can use, and all of those work together to create something that's much greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly.
Working with all of these students, I'm just in awe of them. The fact that they play at such an exceedingly high level and do all of this other stuff.